Hey Wes, Jessica Peterson here. I spoke with Miranda earlier and she thought you might want to see this video. So I'm super excited she accepted this for you because today we're going to go over 3 things you can start applying right away, and it's really going to help your restoration business, okay? And I know that it will because we've applied these same strategies with over 50 other restoration companies just like you guys, and it has made a huge impact on their business. And for many of them, I'm talking way more than just a couple new jobs per month. I'm talking reaching goals that they didn't think were even possible. So this is really huge. I'm super excited. So we're going to talk about content. We're going to talk about citations and then backlinks, okay? And then please feel free to take this information, run with it, start applying it today. It's going to make a huge difference. But if you would rather have help doing that, then feel free to reach out because this is what we specialize in. But either way, we just want you to apply this so you can be getting more jobs and helping more people, okay? So, we are on your website. You do have a nice looking website. I like that you have separate pages for all of your services. You have your form up top, the click to call button. You have some good call outs. All of this stuff is really great. So really good job on that. And then we scroll down here a little bit. You have some interlinking to your other pages. We have to have that, so that's good. Let's see, here's an image. So when it comes to content, content is considered video, it's considered images, and any image we have, we want to make sure it's optimized. So here we have water and fire damage restoration in Phoenix, Arizona, and your business name. So that's not too bad. We want to make sure that every single image on your website is optimized with that local keyword. So make sure the pictures are relevant with those keywords, okay? And make sure that you're capitalizing on the different variations. People search differently. And so whether you're looking at Phoenix water damage repair Phoenix, water damage restoration Phoenix, capitalize on those variations, okay? And so in addition to the video, any images, it's also this written content here. You do need a lot of the written content. Google sends crawlers, which are mini robots, to your website. It scans all your videos, images, and all this written text, and is looking for information about your business. And so this written information needs to be focused around your local keywords that people are actively searching for your service. 99% of the people that need emergency services, they don't know who you are yet. So they're not searching for you. They're searching by the service they need, and they need you to show up. Okay? So in order to do that, all of this content has to be built around those local keywords. This homepage is the most important page of your entire website because it ties all of your other pages together. Kind of wraps it with a little nice bow, okay? And so all of these pages, your homepage, definitely have service area pages if you serve outside of Phoenix. All of that content needs to be built around those local keywords so you can be found in each community you serve for all of these services that you offer. Okay, so that's going to be really, really critical for you guys. And you need over 1,500 words on this homepage of content or more. If your competitors have 1,500, you need at least 1,800 to 2,000 words. Okay? If we look at who your top competitor is for water damage in Phoenix, we have Rocky Mountain Restoration. Also, a nice website. They've got the same call outs, the click to calls. They got lots of pages for each service, residential, commercial. They have service area pages for each of the areas they serve. They got their form right up top, just like you guys. And they do have a little bit of content here, not nearly enough, but you can see here it is focused on those local keywords. And so in order to beat these guys, which is possible, you just have to do better. You have to have more content, more pages. They have a page for every single one of these cities. So having those local area pages, more content, having long form blog articles, etc., all of those things are going to help you to get indexed for more keywords so that Google can actually send people your way. Because without that, Google doesn't know who you are, so how can we expect them to send you customers? And when we're talking content, it's not just about the content of your website, it's also the content you're putting out on the internet. So anything that goes on your social media and Google business profile, it all needs to be built around those local keywords, because every single one of those is another opportunity to tell Google who you are and what services you offer and where. Okay? So now we know when customers do a search, it'll look something like this. And we want your business to be one of the top businesses that show up when they do those searches. And there's 3 main spots where that can happen. Okay, the first spot is going to be the ad section, Google cost per click ads and local service ads. And this can be a really lucrative area to be in as long as you have everything dialed in, you got the fundamentals there. But if not, it could be like a money pit and cost a lot more than it's worth. So if you're not in that right position, we should focus on the other 2 areas first, because this is where bulk of the traffic actually goes when they search. So this next section here, this is your Google business profile, the Google map pack. Good job on this specific search. You are the #1. It's exactly where we want you to be. We want you to be in the top 3 sections for each of the services you offer. I noticed that you're only listed in water and fire categories. There's categories that you're missing out on as well. But in order to be in this top 3 here, there's several factors involved. The most important are your citations. So if you find that you're not in the top for the areas you serve or your services, go out and get more citations. And that's the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like the Better Business Bureau, Yelp, Yellow Pages, and the Glassdoor. And also social media pages are also citations. So you need more of those than your competition, okay? And again, each one of those are sending signals to Google to tell them who you are and what you're about. So this section here gets 30% of that traffic. So it is critical that you're in this spot and maintain that, okay? And this third section here is even more important. This is the organic section. This is where 60 to 70% of people come. They will skip the ad section. They'll skip this map pack over here, and they come right here to the organic section. So in order to get in this section, your website has to be properly built and optimized to get here. Otherwise, you're losing 60 to 70% of the jobs every single month. Okay, and so once you have this dialed in, you also need to support it with backlink SEO. So backlinks, this is a program called Ahrefs, which tells us how your website is performing. Here we can see your backlink score. This is your Google authority. You have 14 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which isn't the worst I've ever seen, but also means Google doesn't quite trust your website yet. And that is partly because of the quality of the website, the content, but more so the power you're sending to your website. Like all the tools that you use, tools require power. And we power websites with backlinks. So we need a lot of these backlinks. But it's important to understand that not all backlinks are good backlinks. This is a popularity contest. We only want the links closely related to the services that we offer. You could go after and try and get ones from Burger King and Pizza Hut that have high authority, but because you don't serve food, those would actually be considered spam and actually hurt you more than they're helping you. So we have to go after those good quality backlinks, and we need more than our competitors. So the more good quality ones we get, the higher the score is going to get, which means Google's going to have more trust in your website. It's going to promote you higher, and it's going to help you rank those keywords so you're found when people are searching for those terms. Now, you have been indexed for over 100 keywords, but you're only getting about 42 people on average to your website, so you're missing out on hundreds and over 1,000 in traffic every single month by not having the proper content keyword strategy and this backlink strategy in place. Okay, if we look at your keywords, there's 10 spots per page on Google, and you have 3 that are actually on the first page of Google. But it's the only one that's at the top is your brand. And like I said, as important as your brand is, 99% of the jobs that are looking for you will not be researching your brand. So you have to go after those big money keywords, those local buyer intent keywords. You're ranking for sewage cleanup, which is a good start. Okay, but we have a lot of work to do to get those other services ranking, indexed and ranking. If we look at your competition, they have a rating of a 28 with over 2,000 backlinks. And they have a ton more pages and service area pages and blog articles. They have an index for over 1,500 keywords. And they're driving over 4,000 people to their website every single month. And if we actually looked at keywords for Phoenix, like I said, people search differently. So here's 5 variations for water damage in Phoenix. And this is over 1,200 in search volume every single month that you're missing out on by not having these strategies in place. Okay? So it is incredibly important you follow each of these tips that I provided you today. And when you do have the opportunity to be competitive and someday even outrank Rocky Mountain. If you follow each of these tips I provided you today, your website has the opportunity to dominate for some of your areas and services. So please feel free to take this information, run with it, apply it yourself, and start today. Or if you want a partner to help you do this, so you can focus on what you do best, give us a call at Peterson SEO. This is our specialty. And we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. So feel free, reply to my email or give us a call, and we would be happy to chat. Thank you so much for watching, Wes, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.